Alright, well, it's pretty much been a while since I've actually made a Nikke video. One thing I can definitely say is this game is definitely making me take it a lot more serious, especially with this half anniversary event. Bro, this anniversary event has been fucking amazing, man. Like, especially with the story. The only thing I'm kind of worried about, and I think I did see another YouTuber talk about this, is because with this one, if I'm not mistaken, this is like the only other event that they've actually voiced, like it has like voice acting and stuff like that. The only thing that sucks is it would suck if new players see that and they think that's like the standard for every little event. Then they see the next one, they end up having to read it and shit. So that is kind of a worry. I have that same kind of worry, but let's not talk about that right now. So one thing I wanted to talk about was actually fitting what's her name, fucking Dorothy and Nilister into the nut ratings. So I'm basically updating the nut ratings for the Pilgrims. Well, a few things have definitely changed. Out of all the Pilgrims, there's actually someone else I like much better. I basically did the injustice of kind of fucking her over in the last rating, so I'm gonna fix that this time. So let's filter out the Pilgrims real quick, check them out. So a lot of the ones still kind of stay the same from the original, like from the very first video. Well, the very first time I did it, Snow White will pretty much still be the same. I believe it was a nut is what I originally gave her. Voice actress, she does a badass job. Laura Stahl's fucking good at what she does. Snow White's pretty, but I mean we don't really get to see much, so I'm still gonna stand with a nut. I think that's what I said the last time when I first made the video. But again, great voice actress, but she does get bonus points again. I like the way she looks. I like the guns that she have. Those look fucking badass. I love the mask that pops up on her face. Like that looks fucking cool. So that's still gonna stand. Like hell yeah. So let's go on and move on to the next girl. We got Isabel. Bro, Isabel definitely still gets the big fucking nut. Unfortunately, from the first video, she was actually the biggest fucking nut when it came to the Pilgrims. She's lost that spot. There was someone else, and I think she's coming up pretty soon, actually. But yeah, Isabel definitely still up there. Again, I love my yanderes, but hey, bro, that's just fucking me, man. So holy shit, but she definitely still stands up there with the big fucking nut, but not quite the biggest. So let's move on next. There she is. All right. So originally, when like I said, I kind of fucked over in the first one because I kind of gave Rapunzel basically the just a regular old nut. But after reading her backstory, and I've actually been reading it on YouTube, I forgot the guy's name. I think it's HallowGraphics or something like that. But dude did the fucking badass job. That guy needs more support on his channel. You know what? I'll probably link his channel in the description. Give this guy some support because I really like the work he's doing. But I guess him and another team, they're getting like voice actors, but they did like a fan dub for fucking Rapunzel. And bro, whoever the girl was, she did an amazing fucking job portraying her. But when it came to Rapunzel, bro, I'm fucking loving Rapunzel now. So, this is the one I'm talking about. Rapunzel's now the biggest fucking nut when it comes to the Pilgrims. Reason being, she's a huge fucking pervert. So I'm just like, oh shit. That's kind of the main reason. But I mean, her dialogue has been making me fucking laugh way more than Isabel's did. So it's a combination of the character, who she is, her pervertedness. Bro, I'm loving Rapunzel so fucking much, man. Like, I definitely want this Nikke on my team now, but bro, she has fucking blown up. Like, out of all the Pilgrims, she gets the biggest fucking nut. And I'm hoping there'll be like more fan art of her, because when I check out stuff like Dan Boro or stuff like that, I don't really see too many lewds, but who knows? Get the word out, and maybe they'll make more, because man, Rapunzel's fucking hot as fuck. So yeah, like I said, you know, I better just stop talking, man. I'm gonna go on a huge fucking rant, but bro, I'm fucking loving Rapunzel, biggest fucking nut. All right, let's go on to the next girl. Next up is Scarlet. Despite the fact I've been learning more about her from the event that's going on right now, I would definitely say she's gotten quite a bit more few bonus points. I like the way she talks. Rotana does a good job doing her voice. If anything, man, I'm probably still gonna stand with a nut though. Like, she's not the finest thing in the world, but she does have some amazing thighs, so there's that. But other than that, that's really all I have to say about Scarlet. I mean, again, she's hot as hell, but yeah, I'd probably still keep it as a nut. That's kind of it. But you know what? Actually, hold on. I think we can see them thighs. Actually, hold up. Yeah, damn, that's fucking nut. Hello. But yeah, so let's go on to the next girl. We got Haran. Haran definitely still stands at a big fucking nut. Again, there was actually that dude HallowGraphics that I was mentioning, or Holographic. They did a fandub of Haran, and dude, whoever did the voice, she almost sounded just like Haran from this game. Like, wow, like did an amazing fucking job. I definitely enjoyed that backstory, and I think I did finally recruit Haran, but I only got like one copy, so I don't know how good that really is. But oh well. If anything, I'm still kind of more of like a pseudo free to play player. The only thing I'm really spending money on is getting like the costumes, but I mean sometimes you get bonuses, so I guess that's not really free to play, but that's kind of why I use the word pseudo. But yeah, so when it comes to Haran, definitely still love her, big fucking nut. Let's go on to the next character. Noah, again, I'm not gonna say much. Still stands, not my kind of lolly. No, no, man. That's really all I'm gonna say. Next up, Modernia. So, despite the fact I've actually gone through multiple chapters, and I even got to the one where like you have to separate from her, and I think you hand her off to the Pilgrims because like you're going through all this shit, you're getting shot up and stuff like that from different squads, and like you just basically got to tell her like, hey, we're not strong enough to protect you, so we'll come back when the time is right. So yeah, you eventually let her go to the Pilgrims. I think you leave her with Snow White, and I don't know, I guess they train her or whatever. Other than that, I mean, like I said before, and I think I did state in the very first video I did, I definitely prefer the way she looked as Marianne. Like, I don't know, as Modernia, she just kind of doesn't do it for me. I mean, nice jiggly titties, but not really my kind of thing, man. That's really all I'm gonna say. So next up, we got Nilister, bro. Son of a bitch, man. Like this one was really tough, only because the fact that Rapunzel really got up there. But in terms of design, like one thing I've never really talked about, I fucking love dragons, man. Dragons have always been something I fucking love. Like pretty much since as far as I can remember, even since trying like Transformers and shit. Like I don't know what I loved first, Transformers or fucking dragons. As far as I can remember from like my earliest time, like I mean shit, bro. I'm like 43, so maybe since I was like 4 years old, I've always loved dragons and Transformers. So, fuck. Or really, it was robots. I shouldn't really be changing Transformers, but shit, man, I don't know. There's robots, mechs, and dragons, but this is like kind of putting the two together. And Minister does transform as far as I remember, or from what I've seen. So that's already fucking badass. Hot as fuck. A dragon and can transform. Baby, you've got like a whole fucking combination going. Big ass fucking nut. I like the way she sounds too. Like she's got a pretty badass voice. So definitely she's getting a big fucking nut. I should stop going on the nostalgia trip about liking things that I've been liking because I probably won't shut the fuck up about it. But yeah, Nilister definitely gets the big fucking nut. If it wasn't for Rapunzel, I think Nilister probably would have been number one. But let me just stop where I'm at. Let's go to the next one. Ooh, all right, cool. So this is basically the whole reason why I wanted to redo the nut ratings for the Pilgrims. Bro, Dorothy is pretty fucking fine, man. And we've all seen the cake she has. Like, she's got some nice cake on her. But the one thing with Dorothy, man, and why I'm really enjoying this event too, it's going to sound really stupid, but I can actually really relate to Dorothy. Especially with the whole thing, like, from what I remember correctly, she was kind of forced into the leadership role. That part doesn't have to do with me, not relating to that part. But the part where fucking, like she prefers to do things on her own. This coming from a middle-aged man who's kind of always been like that. But unfortunately, over time, you will eventually learn, like, hey, fucking man, like, there are gonna be times you're gonna have to ask for help. Like, I hate to admit it, but you can't do everything on your own. That's just a sad part of life. You cannot do everything on your own. But that little personal thing is how I can relate to Dorothy so much. I mean, I don't want to try to get too personal, but that's one thing I can really appreciate with Dorothy. I can relate to that. I understand how she feels. But man, just seeing like the other things, like the way she gets fucked over by the Ark, like damn, like that scene was fucking brutal. Like, spoiler alert, I guess. I'll give you like a few seconds before I start talking about it. So, from the event, like I mean, it's pretty obvious too. I mean, we got those kind of spoiled from the or explained like in the trailer, but yeah, the Ark was never gonna let them back in. They're busting their ass off. It's a small group of Nikkes with one fucking mass-produced model. Pina, I think, was her name. And, bro, I mean, they basically just get fucked over and left behind. They're promised paradise. But all they're really getting told is, like, yeah, we're going to put you in the history books. You'll be talked about from generations to come. And, man, they got fucked after all the shit they had to go through. But so yeah, I mean, on that, I mean, Dorothy is a pretty tragic character, man. Like, um, if you suffer with depression and that kind of stuff bothers you, you probably get fucked up watching it. For me, I thought it was just really good, especially with the writing, especially the whole part that threw me off with the way fucking oh, like when her friends like Snow White and Rapunzel and shit are talking to her, like, why do you keep saying we or some shit like that, or us? And the way that they keep implementing like Pina's lines, like kind of making it seem like she was still alive, but that was basically Dorothy's way of like coping with it. Like, man, that piece of writing was fucking good. I mean, it's not the first time it's ever been done, like in stories, but I think it's the way they did it is what made it really stand out for me. So that was pretty fucking cool. Hopefully, I'll be able to remember that. Unfortunately, I have a bad habit of forgetting a lot of things very, very easily. Well, the one thing I should mention, if you hear rumbling in the background, I'm making this video while I'm on break, so that's probably the refrigerator in the break room. So I do apologize about that, but yeah. So definitely, man, Dorothy gets the big fucking nut. I love the cake. This is gonna sound kind of stupid, but I mean, don't get me wrong. The voice actor Megan Shipman, she does a really good job. But let me know in the comments, bro. I think Cherry Lay would have been like a perfect fit for Dorothy. I don't know. That's just me. I think Cherry Lay would have done an amazing fucking job. I feel like Cherry Lay's voice would fit Dorothy perfectly. No disrespect to Megan Shipman. I think she does an amazing job, but I don't know, bro. I think Cherry Lay would have been like a much better option. But hey, that's just me, man. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. I don't think I really had to redo this like I did from the very first video, but again, Noah's at the very bottom. It's fucking low as no nut. Definitely the normal nut. I'd probably keep that as Scarlet as well. I mean, nut. And again, if I had to give the biggest fucking nut, I mean, I already talked about her for Rapunzel. Again, just a huge perv. I fucking love her, man. And I think I did remember one thing that made me laugh too. Fucking in one of the what was it? The white memory things you can do in the event. There's like something where I think you're playing either as Snow White or Scarlet, or I think you're playing as Rapunzel. I'm not too sure, but there's like a certain set of paths that you can choose and options you can pick, and one of them's like a dirty magazine, is like smut or whatever. And Rapunzel, like I think she says something like oh man, I didn't know they continued the series or it was still like going on or something like that. And I don't know, bro, that shit made me fucking laugh. And especially with some of the story dialogue I've been seeing, like, man, fucking Rapunzel makes me laugh with her horniness, bro. Like, it's like, oh, something about I could take advantage of the commander while he's on defenseless. Oh, bro, I'm fucking loving Rapunzel. Like, damn, man, big fucking nut. But yeah, so that's pretty much the end of the video. That's like I said, I just wanted to redo that, get my thoughts about it. And bro, that shit was fucking funny. Like, I know this video should have just been strictly on nut ratings, but I just wanted to talk about Nikke, man. Again, I'm having a lot of fun with the game. I'm definitely taking it a lot more serious. Cause like I said, I mean, I was playing it very, very casually, but right now I think I just got to chapter either 15 or 16. Basically when Matisse are trying to get like their fucking basically their hero status back, basically. So I think it might be 15. I'm not too sure, or I could be fucking wrong. It might be 16. Sorry, man, I'm fucking old as shit. But yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. I'm pretty much on the very first chapter of that one. But other than that, yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Thanks for watching. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta call into work today. Gotta tell my boss I can't make it in. Because unfortunately, there's a horny nun in my dreams trying to take advantage of me. Nut.